Well, well, color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
Hello everyone, всем привет! Today we are looking at Lifecoach'S blue stripe list with inspired zeal leader. This is a double blue stripe commander list that plays commanders themselves, plays scouts as a blue stripe package, and also utilizes Roche Merciless to create an additional copy of Commando. And of course Fall Test is in the deck to try and spawn more base copies of it at the bottom of your deck. So you get a lot of commanders, you might get 9, you can get more if you are really good at it and your opponent is not removing anything from your side of the board. So, and yeah, as the last part of the blue stripes commander package, there is Princess Pavetta that puts the bronzes back into your deck, and of course you want to shuffle back commanders that you pulled and played in round 1 or 2 for a massive round 3 finisher. What else is in the deck? Hubert Rake is here. And yeah, this is the card that jumps after you use 10 orders. You have 3 orders from your Inspired Zeal leader. You have orders on Roche Merciless. Blue Stripes commanders have an order as well. And then you're playing the most broken card of the NR upgrade that we got with Price of Power release. Reinforced Ballista got buffed from its previous state, and now it refreshes every turn. So yeah, each turn you get to use an order if Ballista sticks, and then a couple of bronzes like Iraq Marine and regular Ballista. They also trigger orders on counter on Hubert, so you'll get him out most likely. So yeah, your game plan with this deck is to develop Donimir, Blue Stripes and King Foltest and try to maximize your carryover. Of course it depends, like if your defender sticks, can you really find your cards? As for the consistency of the deck, you might see that we are running Cursed Scroll to draw one of the pieces of the combo in round 1 if we get the blue coin. And yeah, you aim at defender, Fall Test, and some way to create commanders. You of course have AA for that as well. If you missed it, you can AA defender, by the way. That's not the most regular play you'll see in Northern Realms decks, but in the case of this combo deck, you might want to try, especially if you missed like both defender and Fall Test. You can Curse Scroll 1 and AA Donimir. The deck is of course played Siege as well. Siege got an upgrade. We have no artifact removal besides Heatwave and Shoop nowadays in game, so our artifacts are as strong as ever, and that's been the case for like quite a while now. So Siege is pretty good as well because like it synergizes with the best bronze machine there is. We are not playing Boiling Oils because you need to run like Blue Stripe Commander combo, so there is only one bombardment. And for extra siege engines we have ladders. Sometimes I mentioned you can get more than 9 commanders, or like your row is getting filled with Nilfgaard spies, so you can move one of the commanders to another row and continue printing them. And yeah, the last expensive gold we didn't talk about, Erland. If you shuffle your blue stripes back into the deck and with Pavetta and then play Erland, of course the card gets a lot of points into your deck. Your blue stripes commanders become boosted, and that's where they synergize with Lyrian Sidemen. Getting the points on the Sidemen, but yeah, be aware of your row limits, because 9 cards is maximum that you are getting. You get Hubert to jump to the ranged row. Also regarding Hubert, you can keep him round 1 if you are on blue coin and shuffle him back with Cursed Scroll, because you get to choose a card of your choice and then shuffle Hubert back to the bottom of your deck. Also, yeah, don't forget that it puts at the bottom. Sometimes people tend to mulligan their golds or like shuffle back their golds because they want to find them later. With Cursed Scroll, bottom of the deck, so don't hide your Foltest Defender Siege there because you felt like playing everything out of your hand and not keeping the expensive gold. Consistency of this deck is not the strongest side. You have AA as a double tutor, you have Hubert that jumps out of the deck and thins, and then like there is a bit of thinning with Blue Stripes commanders. Other than that, there is no Aneromancy, there is no Pincer Maneuver leader ability, so you should be pretty good at drawing your cards. So let's see how good are we at drawing golds. And if you like the content, please leave like and subscribe. Helps channel a lot, and to the games we go. Okay, so the first opponent we queued into is a Siege player with Pincer Maneuver. Let's see how his consistency going against our high rollness. We have double Sidemen that we don't need. We do have Defender, we can get AA, we can get Foltest. So we can go Defender, play Cursed Scroll, get Foltest on next turn. Put Hubert back into the deck. Okay, opponent does exactly the same, but with what's then done banners. We draw Foltest, we get Hubert back into the deck. Play Foltest. The thing is, we didn't find Crack Marines, so if he'd start bombarding, that might have been very scary for us. If he'd high roll, but we do have AA freed since we found Blue Stripe Commando and Roach Merciless, so that should be fine. Apparently he missed his Dun banner, right? That's what the leader is for. Yeah, so he gets it immediately. We need to actually click to keep up. I should have went back row. There is almost zero chance he plays yeah, we have Natalis onto the melee, and we do have Blue Stripe Scout that is melee locked as well, so that was a mistake for sure.
Nice mess you've got here. Do you see that? Anything
alive and be dead now. Killer spell.
Temeria has yet to speak its last. Death to the enemy!
What can I do for you?
Yeah,
Earth to arms!
and this is not good.
Nice mess you've got here.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, a time to die.
I also created Sightman. Will he run out of place? I don't think so. But yeah, we are printing carryover. He is just abusing full test as a card.
Scurvy? Ah, fake elven news.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, he gets ahead here.
The North, Temeria.
Semper Fi!
Get another copy for us to thin out. But we kinda are low on resources now. This helps us to get out though, right?
Fine.
So sadly we had to commit Roche as well. Oh, reinforced ballista on the pass. It's something. It's not much, but it's definitely something. Are you? Yeah. I was surprised for a second there, but I thought that he might lead her for whatever reason, but he didn't. Everything got calculated. So we have siege, we have machines for siege. We have two commanders and Hubert at the bottom. And he passes, allowing us to shuffle stuff back. If we shuffle, our only problem is finding Erlando. Have a lot of copies to put back into the deck. Is there a world where we are not shuffling? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards at the bottom, so our chances are not that bad. And we have AA to pull the commanders next round anyway. Not really sure about this. Let's just top deck Orlando. Should be easy, right? 22 cards in the deck, crazy. No. No. If we get Blue Stripe Commando, we can always just AA for Reinforced Ballista, so there is no harm in kicking, and we're kicking what? Siege Ladder. We are overswarming. He needs to pincer maneuver to find, see, and we found most of our stuff naturally.
I'll be glad to.
Yeah,
I can cast from with me foot.
kinda sad. And deals 7 damage already. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. We need a front row space for scout as well. We'll move something from there. But yeah, sadly, the spacing is not working in our favor. He most likely is up in that. What, boiling oil? Boiling oil. Now we do play AA for reinforced ballista. That was a mistake, of course. Should have clicked, but we just become good at the video game and snipe Shiny anyway. Shiny could have been refreshed by Winch. Now that bombardment is out, he decides to play his siege so that his reinforced ballistas stick in. He played one of them. Hubert, yeah, always range throw. I'm pretty sure like a lot of players didn't read the card completely and hope on 50-50, rely on 50-50, but no, this one is reliably coming to your front back row. Kinda like the idea of this sticking. They do play Baron. Some of the builds at least. Reinforcement potentially, we didn't see one yet. Only one hit on ballista. I think it's time. Death to the enemy. Next we move something to the back row, open up the space. And yeah, why not keep it? If he has boiling oil it dies, but he played both, so unless he put 3 in, we are not afraid of that.
I could be your great-grandfather's great-grandfather.
Sadly no soldier pocket. Another one. Another one. Always happy to see that. And yeah, we are some points ahead here. Opponent is having, I think, damage on all boards, so that's quite a lot of points. Unless that was 7. Nah, it goes for Gerhard here. Green's points. And yeah, perfect. Filled everything on the board. He needs 20 something points here. AA doesn't cover that. There is no bronze card that does.
If the kingdom art's ahead, I'll give him yours.
Okay. So blue stripes strong if not answered, and siege is no match for that.